Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Hope you're all having a lovely day. It's been a while since I've been here, so what's up? And it'll be a while before I'm back after this, so I hope we can enjoy today together. Gasp, it's the Borg? Exactly, it's been a while, huh? You guys probably thought I wasn't coming back, but I did. I always arise eventually. But hey, I hope you're having a good break. Well, I say a break. I don't know what you guys have been up to. I've been having a good break. He's alive? I know, right? I'm still alive. Yeah, I've been having a good time. A nice quiet time. Lots of relaxation. Lots of offline time. I basically haven't talked to Nijisanji members for like a week. I've had to occasionally check my work stuff, but pretty much other than that, I've just been chilling. And now I just got locked out of Twitter, which is really, really funny to me. I've been barely using Twitter recently, barely activating it. I go on there to post a tweet that I'm going to be like, hey, I'm live here, by the way, and share a picture of my dinner. And Twitter's just instantly like, nah. Unusual activity on your account. You need to do a bunch of mathematics equations to figure it out or prove your phone number. Then they didn't give me the option to prove my phone number and just threw the maths at me. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I did like half the questions and I was like, you know what? I don't need this. It can be a nice small chill stream today. Twitter jail? Yeah, I wonder what it looks like if you try to go to my account right now. It's a weird thing. I've never seen that happen before. Oh my god. I wonder if it's just because I've been reaching out to so many people. We have a lot of fun things coming up when I come back and within the next few weeks after that. Because obviously when I come back is pretty much going to be Noctix's anniversary. And then 1 month after that to the day is going to be the birthday. Says your account is restricted. Let's go. Hopefully it'll be taken over. Hopefully I'll be free. You're following 0 people right now. I'm finally free. I no longer have to be attached to social media. I can just be me in this crazy world. Ah, freedom. That'll be interesting though. I'll fix it when I'm out of here. Anyway, how have you guys been doing? How's it been? With basically waves 1 to 5 all on break. Let me share this too. I'm trying a new wine. I forget what it's called. It's not a Zinfandel. It's like a combination of 3 wines. I'll tweet that out later probably. I won't, let's be honest. I won't be bothered. But I got a steak. The steak was supposed to be medium rare. It looks more like medium well done. It's absolutely butchered in garlic butter. This is fine. This is fine. At least the broccoli is perfect. Ew, veggies? How dare? Broccoli is amazing. Especially when it's steamed. Steamed broccoli when it's like so... Even, you know what? Raw broccoli is good. I will fight for that. I will fight for that. Raw broccoli, absolutely delicious. You can just like crunch on that shit all day. I used to do that way back in the Cyberpunk streams. I used to start every day with those cheap ass like half off vegetables platters that I would get. No cheese? Why would you have cheese with this? This is perfect. Raw broccoli. I love raw broccoli. But steamed broccoli is the best when it's like so soft. Like, but I bet this won't even make any sound if I bite it. Nothing. No salt or anything? Not on the broccoli, no. Broccoli speaks for itself, man. The steak is well seasoned. The broccoli? No, you don't touch broccoli. Let broccoli speak for itself. If it's good, it's good. I probably put too much butter on this. Unsalted broccoli. Oh my god, guys. Embarrassing. You know how to be healthy? You don't use salt. Salt bad for you. You need a tiny bit of salt. Too much salt bad. Pretty plate? Thank you. I like this plate. See if you can hear the sound of the steak being cut at least. Oh, it's so overcooked. Why did they do this to me? And no, you can't hear that at all. There's a tiny bit of pink inside. Oh my god. What did they do? They charged me so much for this. It's filet mignon. Oh. It's so dry. Actually delicious though. Oh my god, the garlic butter is incredible. The disrespect, I know. I spent so much money on this. I was like, today's a celebration day. Anyway, that got fucked up. They actually gave me a full refund for that. I actually sent them a picture of that and they were like, oh shit, yeah, we probably gave you the wrong one. But this is fine. This is fine. What did I just do? I just hid something. And now I don't know where it is. Well, I can do that for now to take the picture off. Huh. Oh, that's what I did. I don't like that. I docked it in a different area. Oh god, everything's weird now. There we go, I guess. Sure. Free steak. Yeah, I mean, I got it for free now. That works out. We forgot how to work OBS. OBS actually just did something weird to me. The docs went into a different place. But anyway, hello everybody. So what I've been doing for the last... I don't even know how long it's been. Week? 2 weeks? 2 weeks? I don't know. Been playing a bunch of video games, been reading a bunch of books, and I've been watching a bunch of TV. Overcooked steak. Locked out of Twitter, what a day. It's been a fun day. The broccoli is delicious. The steak is actually very tasty despite being overcooked. Let's see what the wine is like. Holy fuck, that's exquisite. That has so many flavors. I mean, I know it's a mix of like 3 things. I know one of them's a Cabernet. It just says Cabernet. I don't know what kind, and one of them's a Merlot. But it's a mixture of multiple things. Man, that's good. That's good, at least. What shows? Okay, well, I've been watching... I finished Critical Role Season 2, which was good, but a bit rushed. Absolutely incredible show. If you watched Critical Role, like the actual live-action D&D show, it was so good. Red Blend? Yeah, exactly, Red Blend. I would tweet out the name if I could unlock Twitter later. But it's a nice wine. It tastes amazing. Critical Role was an amazing show. I've been watching a bunch of movies, like catching up on things that I've not watched. Watched Infinity Pool, which was okay. Decent enough horror movie. I watched another zombie one. It's not even really zombie. It's more cannibal zombie combined. They act like vampires even though they're like cannibals. It was called The Bones and All. It was an interesting one. Where is that show? You can find it on Amazon Prime. Not sponsored. But yeah, it's available on Amazon Prime. The adventure begins. Have you seen The Menu? I did watch The Menu a couple of weeks ago, actually. The Menu was incredible. One of the best things I've watched in a while. Really good twists, even though you could kind of see them coming from a mile away, but it was still fun to watch them all play out, especially the ending. I figured the ending would be perfect. What did you read, Fu-chan? So far, only, No Longer Human. I completed... Yeah, I completed No Longer Human, and then I rewatched the movie for that as well. Book is completely different from anything I expected. Like, I had watched the Aoi Bungaku Blue Literature adaptation of it. I've even bought the Junji Ito adaptation of it, and I've watched the 2020 film adaptation of it. Either way, all of those I loved. The book version of it creeped me out in a great way. Like, I loved it, but at the same time, that's not what I expected when I went into that book. It's so much shorter than I expected, and it goes through so many different aspects before the actual intense parts. It focuses so much more on the growing up of the character and the headspace throughout all those times. It was really interesting. I'm kind of surprised that none of the adaptations really focus on that. They mainly just skip ahead to like the adulthood parts. Like the first half of the book is just chill. I think there's an anime version also. If you mean the one that was part of like the first 3 episodes of Aoi Bungaku Blue Literature, then yeah, I've seen that one. If there's an actual adaptation of just No Longer Human, then I don't know. Is it that book by Dazai? Yeah, it is Dazai. The one who had a very interesting life. My favorite adaptation is still the 2020-ish movie. It's either 2020 or 2019. But I just rewatched that again and reminded myself how much I liked that one. But just how messed up it made him. How fun the movie is despite how messed up it is. Why does it sound so funny? I don't know, because it kind of isn't. I think one of the scary things... I'm not sure if everyone feels this way when they read this book, or I'm going to out myself as like possibly needing therapy, but I found myself like reading a lot of things and being like, yeah, I can see that. I understand the viewpoint of this person who is considering himself no longer human and thinking maybe he's detached from humanity. Some of the lines in it are so freaking powerful. There are a couple of ones like... I can't remember the exact wording of it, but one that really stuck with me, at least the feeling at least stuck with me. something about some humans like to surround themselves and explore the even darker monstrosity parts of humanity, just so that they can feel a bit more human themselves. I remember reading that and thinking, God, isn't that what everyone does online? Doesn't everyone go out of their way to like doom scroll and also look up the worst possible news stories, the most distressing possible images and horror kind of shit they can find and be like, yo, that's fucked up. I feel that. That's funny though. When it gets relatable, that's the problem. When it gets relatable and you're sitting there like, should I be relating to this? This person explicitly is telling me continuously that I should not be relating to this as a human. But yeah, I guess that's the point of the book, is that so much of it is him saying like, everybody else does this so effortlessly. Why does it hurt so much for me to pretend to be human like this? To pretend to have joy, to pretend to have feelings. And then you realize that everybody kind of does to their own certain degree. Just most people don't talk about it. Always relatable for me. Doom scrolling happens, but man, does my mood plummet. Yeah, a lot of the time you do it because you just like, you become desensitized to it, don't you? You get so used to seeing all of that kind of news stuff. And I mean, the algorithms are literally designed to throw at you the things that will make you most angry or most emotional. Because they want you to keep looking and go, oh my God, that's horrific, and have a big reaction. You don't get as big of a reaction to like something cute and happy as you do to something horrific and terrifying. Which is unfortunate. They occasionally promote the things where it's just like, hey, here's a bunch of puppies. Here's a cute story about a homeless puppy that was found on the road and they like had to clean it and like get rid of all of its extra fur, and now it's happy and has a happy location and a nice family adopted it. But most of the time it's just like, here's some horrific shit that happened and here's why you should care, and if you don't care, you're a bad person. I hate that crap. But anyway, it was a very interesting read, and it wasn't at all what I expected. I went into the book thinking it would very briefly go over his like childhood and adolescence, and then immediately dive into the plot points that I already knew from all the adaptations. The like double suicides, the using women in various ways, the alcohol abuse, all of that. Not what I expected from it. Actually, a very deep dive into the character from a child. Up until adulthood. I had to block so much stuff on YouTube because of that. Good plan. Good plan. Keep your own sanity intact. That is a good plan. Let me have a second bite of steak. I just realized we've been sitting here for like 20 minutes now, and I'm just like, hey, does I? Really good rider. God, that is so tasty, even though it's so dry. Do I like well done steak? I don't think it matters if it's filet mignon and it's this good. Like, I'm not sure what all they put on it. There's definitely pepper and salt, as you'd expect. There's some sort of sweetness to it, though. Maybe brown sugar, some sort of glaze. And obviously the garlic butter, which there is a shit ton of on top. Man, it's so good. Would definitely be even better medium rare. Yeah. And I had to like, because obviously I had to get this delivered. So I was like, I'll order it super early. I'll order it an hour and a half before the stream. And that way it'll probably get here like half an hour early. No, for some reason they were on their shit tonight. They got this shit to me in half an hour. And so, yeah, even before the stream, it's been sitting and drying out for an hour. But it was free and it's tasty. It's so good. And yeah, it did end up free because they fucked it up and still wanted delicious. Now I feel bad. Maybe I shouldn't have even complained about it. I should have just been like, they knew what they were doing. They made good steak. Oh, man. Have you read The Setting Sun by Does I as well? Not yet, but now I really want to. They actually have that at my local bookstore as well, and they were trying to suggest it to me, and I was just like, no, no. I've only heard of No Longer Human. I shall read this. But now that I know a bit more about the person, especially, I actually need to look into a full biography as well. Because if what the movie said is true, that he actually like stole that book idea from a woman, even more so. That's so fucked up. Not sure if it's true. If it's a ribeye, it should be at least good. Nah, this isn't ribeye. This is filet mignon. It's really good anyway. It is actually amazing. So is the wine. And that's basically what this stream is about, really. Because I did go to Twitter a few times while I was off. And I'm having this like lovely holiday right now, having a good time. And I know like a lot of people are missing their Oshi and everybody's having a holiday right now. For one thing, everybody's about to come back from what it looks like. It looks like people are coming back over the next few days and people's holidays are ending. But I just wanted to drop in and say, like, you should be having a good time. You should be embracing life. Things are good. I'm having a good time. Look, I finally put my bookcase together. Let me show you this. Why is it not loading? Everything's going wrong today. This is another reason that I wanted Twitter working. So that I could actually, like, upload this picture. Yeah, I finally put my bookcase together, and guess what? It has space for, like, maybe 3 more books. I'm gonna need to grab another bookcase. But yeah, the top row is entirely BL. It like starts with the 2 volumes of it goes through the different Oshang Tongshi ones. Then it has Little Mushroom and Golden Terrace by Peach Blossom. Second one is like mostly manga. It's Zelda, Witch Hat Atelier, Frieren, which I just caught up to. I just read volumes 6 and 7 literally last night. Started reading them, couldn't stop reading them. It was great. Titan's Bride, which I haven't read yet. Pretend that's not there. That's still sealed in plastic. I haven't touched the Titan's Bride. That is smut. That is for when I feel like reading some smut. I don't know what it's about yet. I just have seen the cover. I know if it's sealed with plastic, there's a lot of dirty images inside. Possibly some fucked up shit. There's Dazai is no longer human, but with Junji Ito manga adaptation. Faraway Paladin, Blue Flag, Haunted Bookstore, Girl on the Other Side. And then a bunch of sci-fi and all of the Witcher series. None of which I've read yet. Well, I've read Leviathan Wakes, actually. I haven't got the rest of the series there yet. But yeah, all of those other books is just like, this is my retirement plan. That's what that is. So yeah, I finally put my bookcase together. I finally did some actual shit. Dune? Yeah, I mean, I've got a bunch of the other Dune books as well, but I haven't put those together yet either. I've got the rest of the... What's that series even called? Oh my god. The space one. Oh my god. I can only remember Leviathan Wakes now. I can't remember the actual series. Anyway, I don't have any of my Anne Rice books there either, so I just need to buy another whole bookshelf and then start loading that one. So I've got a lot more things to put in. No figurines. No figurines. No, none of my Fulgur Ovid or Noctic stuff. I have like all of the merchandise now. They just sent me another batch of merchandise, which includes like the Maneki Neko stuff, which is really cool. Based bookshelf? Yeah. How would Dog have helped me with the bookshelf, dude? You tell me how that one makes a sense. These bookshelves aren't too expensive. Well, wait. Yeah, luckily they aren't too expensive. True. They're a pain in the ass to build, though. What's the yellow cage over the bookcase? Oh, that's actually the treasure chest. I showed that before. It's the Legend of Zelda. It's not the Twilight Princess manga. It's all the other manga. So it's like Four Swords Adventures, A Link to the Past, all the other like one-shots that they had done for like the Legend of Zelda manga adaptations in a little treasure chest. How is my Oshi Dogo? So good. So good. The weather's gotten warmer here, so it's a good time for lots of walks. Been doing lots of walks, been exercising a lot. Doggo's been so happy. We've been eating super healthy. And yeah, I think he's having a good time. As things get even better, we'll be able to like properly hike into the woods again. Right now it's still a bit cold for that, but lots of walks. Time for what soonish? Have you read the Mayfair Witches? Nah, I never got to that bit. I only read like the main Vampire Chronicles series. Did Doggo get steak? No. Thankfully. I considered it. I was like, this is overcooked. Maybe this is for dog. No, it's not. It's so good. Much garlic butter though. So there, are you happy? I'm seasoning my broccoli with garlic butter. I'm taking off some of the garlic butter. No, broccoli is better by itself. I don't care. I like plain broccoli, man. Yeah, that's mainly what this was. This was just like a Zatsudan, just chatting. Like, I've been having a good holiday, but at the same time, I have been missing you guys. I've been planning a lot of things for when we come back. I've also been planning a lot of things for 1 month after. I'll be coming back like right before Noctix's anniversary. So don't worry, it won't be immediate. That's very soon though. I mean, I said 2 weeks the other day and people were like, 2 weeks? He's gonna miss the anniversary. I just meant literally to the end of this week and then to the end of next week, essentially. Doing my taxes on Saturday, so that'll ruin my holiday. Where's Doggo's dinner? Downstairs, where it should be. Oh my god. The anniversary, I know. We actually hit our Twitter anniversary. Well, I did. I'm pretty sure theirs would be the same, but I hit that yesterday. No, in fact, it was Valentine's Day. It was the anniversary of me making the account. The anniversary of our first tweets should be like Monday? Maybe Sunday. I don't remember. But soon we'll get the anniversary of our first ever tweets on Twitter, and that's kind of wild. Already 1 year, yeah. Yeah, taxes? Yeah, taxes are going to be fun. Taxes are going to be torture, but we'll survive. Can't wait for the anniversary. Me neither. Be a nice chill one. Thank you for making this year a great one with your streams. Thank you. Reverse Uno card. Also, how dare. Thank you guys for making this a great year for streams. Honestly, this has been the best year of my life. And it's wild to me that it's only been a year. At the same time, it feels like we've just begun and we've been here forever. It's wild. Will you react to your debuts? Secrets. We may do that. They're going to have to tie me down to react to my one. How fucking dare. It is a journey. Yeah, it is. It really does. Like, it feels like I've been doing this all my life, and at the same time, it feels like we debuted like 2-3 months ago. Like, if you told me Noctix had been around for 3 months, I'd be like, yeah, that sounds about right. I still don't believe Exalil, I don't even know how to pronounce their name. I still don't believe they exist. I'm still in the Aluna times. For me, it's like, Aluna just happened. How could we possibly have another wave? I don't know what you're talking about. Exalil. Ah, so it is like that. Your first try is correct. They went through a few different pronunciations, I'll say that. We heard a few different things from the actual members. Exalil. No. Ew, no. I need to wash that out of my mouth with some steak. How freaking dare. Yeah, originally I wanted to stream this yesterday, but then a bunch of people started doing Valentine's Day streams, and I remembered it was Valentine's Day. I had actually forgotten it was Valentine's Day. I was just like, oh, it hasn't been a while since I streamed. I'm gonna do a random one-off stream. And then I saw the date and I was like, nah, I'll wait a day. I was here. Let's not make this weird. So good. Definitely way too early than it should be too. But yeah, I hope you all had a wonderful day, whoever you spent Valentine's Day with. If you spend it with yourself especially. Self-love is the way to go. Whoever you're with, just as long as you're having fun. Yesterday, I relaxed. I was mostly hungover because the day before, I had just finished No Longer Human. And so I watched the movie version of No Longer Human, and a large point of that movie is like, damn, does I drunk a lot to the point where it basically killed him. And I was like, you know what's a good idea? Drinking an entire bottle of rum while I watch this. So yeah, I was gonna do a one-off stream that day anyway, and then yeah, that's what I probably realized. Oh yeah, this is why I've lost some time. Medicated, exactly. Self-medicated. It was a good time though. Don't worry. It's just a small bottle. Let me make that clear. We're not talking 2 liters. Don't worry about it. I'm not sitting here and saying, yo, I drank 2 liters. I'm pretty sure that would kill someone. I'm pretty sure that would kill someone. But yeah. Not anything huge. But enough. Enough that I was like down for the rest of the day. At least after Valentine's, chocolate is cheaper. I can never find it around here. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody talks about cheap chocolate there. I don't know if you have to go to like the big supermarkets or what. I never find cheap chocolate. It's sad. And I'm someone who lives off of like the 50% off section. Rip the liver. The liver no longer able to have a liver. Having to go to hospital. Discount chocolate is everywhere. In America? I could certainly never find it in the UK. I feel like that's a thing that happened in the past. I have chocolate, so it's fine. Well, there you go. Chocolate's good for you too. It gives you endorphins. Or maybe the other thing. I can't remember which one. Everywhere in USA? Wow. I just never leave then. Didn't find those at a big shop. It's not in Ireland either. Interesting. Sad you missed the discount choco. That's okay. I got a free steak. Worth it. Worthy trade. Hiya, what's up? I don't know. I eat chocolate, but I'm still depressed. That's what alcohol's for, Aya. No, that's a bad life lesson. That's what meditation is for. Not even necessarily meditation, but self-evaluation, self-actualization, taking care of yourself. That's when you start to think, what am I doing that's leading me into this situation? And see, that got too real. It went from don't be an alcoholic to actual, nah. I never know how to balance that shit. I either go way too stupid to the point where my channel will get terminated, or way too serious to the point that it's just not fun. So too real? Exactly. I was like, it sounds like a you problem. Noted, but hey, I hope you're having a good day. I'm looking forward to your karaoke later. Oh my god. But yeah, that's actually a lot of what that transitions pretty well into like the beginning of the holiday. Because right before I took a break, oh my god, my mental health was definitely lower than it's been in ages. It did kind of suck, but I'm over that now. Sometimes you do just need a break, and you do just need to take a step back. You need to get away from work. You need to clear your head. You need to get off social media, and you need to remember what's important to you, because that's one of the biggest things. Like, a lot of people put too much of their focus on what other people think of them, and then they start to accept that. Like, they see what people are saying about them online or behind closed doors. They hear rumors, and then that starts to build up in your mind. You think anybody who's looking at you a certain way probably thinks the same. Most of the time, not true whatsoever. So you start to convince yourself that that's what everybody thinks about you, when all you should really be worried about is who you actually are, who you know you are. Because you should know who you are, and you should be able to figure out exactly what kind of person you are, what you're doing with your life. Self-care is important. Exactly. I feel very deep. I clean my windows. Nothing pisses me off more than I think how silly my problem was, and I'm stronger than all my little sadnesses. Damn, Bolisha, that's a good one. And that's an important thing. It's just every day finding something to do, like putting together a bookshelf, or deep cleaning a house, which is painful. At some point, I'm going to have to do a deep cleaning of my little streaming closet. There are like little drink stirrers everywhere and bottle caps from like sports drinks. Oh god. But yeah, it's important to do that every now and then. Little things like that will make you feel way better in the long run. Cleaning is super cathartic. Yeah, I think cleaning is good for everyone, especially when it is like deep cleaning, because obviously you should like do a basic clean often-ish. Like, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but man, you don't want to be living in squalor. Yeah, when it comes to like deep cleaning, like properly getting into all the nooks and crannies and everything, yeah, that shit. You do that and you suddenly notice like the tiny little bit of differences, like a little bit of bits of stains that have built up in places that you didn't even notice were there. Everything suddenly looks so much more sparkly and beautiful, and then you just notice that for the next few days. You're like, I did that. I'm good. I'm good. Your environment will feel fresh? Yeah. One of the other best things to do is like, yeah, take care of a plant. I have killed one of my plants so far. So I still have 4. One of them died. The spider plant. I don't know why. I think I might have overwatered it. But I've kept 4 of them alive. This is fine. This is fine. It's winter anyway. Maybe they do that. Maybe they shrivel up and then they come back. But I think I probably overwatered it. Spider plant? I know, it's hard to kill a spider plant too. That's why I'm assuming it was overwatered. Like, I can't imagine anything else I was doing. I was watering it like a tiny bit every day, whereas you're supposed to water it like every 3 to 5 days. It's fine. Isn't that plant notoriously sturdy? Yes, it is raining windows. It's one of the easiest. That one, pretty much every plant I have Other than cactuses, they're like the easiest house plants to take care of, and I managed to kill one. It's fine. You know what? I can't always blame dog. Maybe he just ripped it out. No. Oh my god. Thank you for all the donations as well. We're probably not going to be thanking them this time. So when I first come back from stream, I'm probably going to do another Zatsudan that's actually like properly long and go through all the donations and the gifted subs. And there's been a lot of Streamlabs donations over my break as well. So thank you all so much. But yeah, today I just want to have a nice short chat for a while. Have dinner with you guys. Just talk about what I've been up to. You killed 3 cactuses. Oh, I've killed 3 cactuses. I was going to be like, I have not killed a single cactus. Okay, that's pretty impressive. I've seen people, like at past jobs of mine, I've seen people have like a cactus on their desk and they never do anything for it and it survives. That's how. You know what? I can't say how. I killed a spider plant. That's the thing. I'm right there with you. I have killed the unkillable. In one way, it's kind of impressive. I mean, it's supposed to be unkillable and we managed it. So that's good. That's good. Just gotta keep them alive. Oh my god. Sometimes they get root rot, man. You know what? That's what I'm gonna blame. Happened to my spider plants. But yeah, no, taking care of house plants is actually really good. Because not only does it add a bit of green to your area, but it also, like, you have to take care of them every now and then. They make it pretty and they clean the air for you. So it's probably good for your lungs. Probably. Fulgur Ovid, your Twitter. Oh, I deleted it. I got bored of it. I decided I don't like social media anymore. No, I'm kidding. I got locked out of it right before this stream started for some reason. For some sort of problematic activity, which makes 0 sense to me. I mean, I have been setting up a lot of commissions on there. Maybe they think I'm a scammer. They're like, you have contacted like 15 people in the last 2 weeks and started talking about money. We don't trust what you're up to. Maybe that's it. He was cancelled by Twitter itself. Yeah. Twitter itself was like, nah, get out of here. Maybe it was Doggo. Maybe Dog decided he wanted to take over the Twitter account. He used his little dog phone and now I've been locked out of my main account. That's fine. They think you're a bot, not too far off. Yeah, they just don't understand the difference between cyborgs and robots. That's on them. Honestly, that's problematic of them. I'm going to cancel Twitter. They want to try and cancel me? I can cancel them. His little dog phone. Oh my god. Mine almost got locked too. Yeah, I just have to do mathematics to get it back. I'm just annoyed because it's like, we need to either check your phone number or do this. And I was like, to do the phone number? It would be so easy. Just send me the text. God damn it. Twitter deserves it. Well, we'll see what happens. The internet's going in a weird place with some of the interesting news stories, some of the interesting lore things that are passing over the next few months. Prove you're not an AI. Well, I'm not an AI. I do have a human brain. I'm good on that one. But yeah, no, my holiday's been so good recently. I almost tried to catch up on like Critical Role Campaign 3. And then I realized how long every single episode is. And then I realized, oh, this is what people mean when they look at me like streaming 6 to 9 hours a day and are like, you know what? I don't think I want to catch up on that. I feel that. I feel that. When you see like 30 episodes of like 5 to 6 hours, I'm like, maybe not. They just get longer and longer. Yeah. That's one thing I'm definitely going to be fixing when I come back. It's one thing that I kind of like trapped myself in. I mean, we're literally going to finish The Last of Us in one more stream. But the only reason I wanted to do The Last of Us so much was to be doing it while the show was going on. And Fire Emblem Engage, it was a similar thing. I wanted to do it as soon as it released. 2 very long... Well, Last of Us wasn't so long. But Fire Emblem Engage is a very long game. To be combined already with Fata Morgana and Danganronpa. I do not want to have that many long-running games on the channel at once. That's too much, man. To quote Sarah Lynn, that is too much, man. Then it does feel like I have to stream those 4 games every week to not fall behind on them. And it causes more problem. The Fire Emblem DLC is OP. I mean, Tiki was OP as it was, so yeah, I'd imagine the new ones. I haven't even touched it since the new ones came out. It's one thing I always love about Nintendo as well. They just jump out there and be like, hey, here's some things that are coming soon. Did we say coming soon? It's literally out now. I love that about Nintendo Directs. You'll drop in and you'll be like, this is cool. When's it coming? Oh, it's already on the eStore. Sweet. Meanwhile, then we have Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which at least confirmed its date. I was scared its date was going to get pushed back. Meanwhile, you cannot buy the special edition, which isn't even... I expected like a statue like the last special edition that I missed with the broken Master Sword. I was so looking forward to it. I still want the special edition, but yeah, they haven't released pre-orders. I did pre-order the Amiibo. The Amiibo pre-order came out. Missing Fadamoru hours? Yeah, me too. Me too. Did you buy Symphonia? Nah. I actually... God, Symphonia was my first entrance to Tales of Games back when it was on the GameCube, I think it was. I think that's what it was. I love that big twist that you get like really early on in the game when you find out what makes the crystal orbs. I forget what even they were called, the skill orbs or whatever. Was like a good mind-blowing moment for me. That was one of the first times I'd have something that dark happen in a JRPG. But yeah, no. All of that to say, I'm not planning on playing it anytime soon. So no, I haven't bought it. It was mine too. Oh, it was your first Tales of game. Let's go. Still need to play Breath of the Wild. Oh, it's so good. Breath of the Wild is just one of those ones you can sink infinite hours into just running around the world. Oh, it's someone's birthday. Happy birthday, Maristella. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Your Valentine's Day voice pack was so good. Oh no. I'm glad to hear that. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, Alan Binc having a dinner is pretty good. That's the funny thing about the voice packs. The fact that I've been talking about that one for months now and I've just been like, oh, it'll be coming. Don't worry about it. Alan Binc will be in a voice pack. But yeah, that's why that one felt probably so off for Valentine's Day. It was recorded right before Halloween when we were playing creepy games all month, and I was like, this is a perfect time for Alan Binc. And then obviously it took that long to release, which is probably why my Halloween voice pack wasn't scary at all either. Again, when they recorded that far away, it's like, how do I get into the mood? Like, what do I do here? So instead it was just like a Halloween party and mixing drinks. It was like the beginning of autumn. Oh my God. But good. I'm glad you guys liked it. I had a lot of fun recording the sounds for that one. Because it was the same as this, but it was like a T-bone steak. I like brought it up here to my ASMR mic and was like, let's see if I could actually like fully on while try to get some of this sound. Get off of that broccoli. Yeah, just me right next to the microphone, just like, come on, pick it up. Pick it up. No, you can't like hear anything. God damn it. ASMR mics are impressive, man. They really hear everything in a room. Spoilers for voice pack. I mean, it's literally been out for a while, so sure, you have a dinner date with Alan Binc. Alan Binc takes you home and gives you dinner. And then what happens after that is completely up to your own imagination. I've seen some people having some wild theories about it. I think the main one is pretty obvious, and I think it's pretty obvious what the meat was. But yeah, everything was safe for a voice pack. It's up to your imagination. You never know. Dinner with Alan Binc, huh? Indeed. Just a nice steak dinner. Bum. Give us the X voice. They wouldn't have let me record the X voice, let's be fair. I'd have to make that like an adult rated stream. Yandere Alan. I don't think there's even any dere in Alan. Alan was always designed to be straight up like a serial killer. He was always designed to be very openly creepy. He's very good looking. I'll give him that. Like the fan art that people have done. It's funny when we actually had the art done for Alan Binc and he looks so generic. But then you look at like, oh my God. The two images that I couldn't choose between for the thumbnail today. And it's like, yeah, I'd probably go home with him too. That's a problem. Alan is just Alan, true. To be fair, I did make him a bit less creepy in the voice pack. I did less of like the Hannibal Lecter kind of shit. I kept in like the deep breathing and the all that he cares about is the meat and the food and the hunt. I'm glad you guys like him though. Alan Binc is a fun character. We haven't gotten into some of the other ones. At some point, I definitely need to do an Ian Blanc. If I was going to do another voice pack like soonish, it was actually the stream idea that got refused. I would love to do a Father Ovid prepares you for sacrifice. But obviously I'd have to word that differently. I'd have to be careful with that one. I'd have to be like, Father Ovid, I don't know. Cleans your body? How to explain that? But yeah, it would be like Cold of a Lamb kind of shit where it's just like taking care of you, brushing your hair, sponging off your dirt, and then just ending on like a very dark moment. That sounds sus. Oh, it would definitely be sus as fuck. It'd be very ASMR as well. It'd be like moving to different parts of the body, giving like massages and then cleaning and stuff. So it would work very well for the ASMR thing. It would work very well as a voice pack. They told me I couldn't do it as a live stream. Performs a ritual. There you go. Just performs a ritual. Just, yeah, that's fine. Prepares you for the ritual of what? I don't know what that is about. It's like the mortuary system, but with Father Ovid. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Just checking the different parts of the body. I could possibly get away with it that way. I could say it was a doctor rather than a father. I volunteer. Good. Yeah, I want to do more wild stuff with my voice packs. I don't like voice packs to be generic. I don't like them to be like, hey, let's go on a date. Like the first one I had to do where it was like, hey, let's pick some strawberries. What did we make with it? I can't even remember. Jam? A pie? Oh, it hurts my brain. Anyway. I like the ones we do nowadays where it's like Legard is having a night terror. And phantom pain. Phantom pain and night terror. Yeah, it's a nice combination. Not Ian. Alan Binc preparing you to eat you. Everything's perfect. Anyway. You don't want to call it father. Would paladin work? Nah, the father is the fine part. The bad part is like, I just have to word it in a way that doesn't make it obvious that it's a sacrificial ritual. The father part's okay. Everybody knows about Father Ovid. Father Ovid, we know what he be up to. He got taken over. He's not on the good side anymore. Oh my god. Yeah, originally I was going to make this an unarchived stream as well. I was actually going to sing you guys my original song, but then I realized if I did that, people would be really sad because this is my normal time and a lot of people would miss it. So we're just going to have a nice chill night. Father Ovid cleanses your sins. There you go. That could work. That describes what happens as well, because it is a lot of cleansing. Sacrificing to a video, my goddess. Exactly. Olga, my lord. Legatus, my arse above. I don't know. And a video, my goddess. Karaoke. I mean, I figured it was the only song I could do for karaoke. That and my first original song. But yeah, that should be out soonish. That'll be out soonish. Either when I come back-ish or at the latest for my birthday. So look forward to that. Within a month and a half, the second song will come out. Did I say what the name of the song was? Get back here, you. Where you going? The name of the song is Enshrouding, by the way. I'll say that. The name of the song is Enshrouding. And this is another fun conversation I have to have. We're going to release it as an instrumental. I'm not actually going to sing it this time because my voice is currently fucked up beyond all repair. Fubar. I've actually been to the doctor about it. It's fine for voice acting. But yeah, some things happened. My voice is a little fucked up now. I can't properly sing the song. So we'll be releasing it immediately, like whatever it comes out, in a instrumental version. And it will still have like the lyrics on the screen and everything. So anyone who wants to can continue singing it. But the actual like fully voiced version, I'm probably going to do that in another few months afterwards. You okay? Yeah, no, I'm good. It's a thing that's going to heal itself over time. It's just something that happened. I caught that will take a while to work itself out of me. a long version of something, you might say. You all right? Yeah, no, I'm good. Like I said, it's perfectly fine. And that's not anything to do with the reason I took a break either. The break was all mental health. It wasn't anything physical. It's just that I finally had time to go to the doctor and find it out. So it's all good. You strayed your chords, baby? Nah, it wasn't that. It's all good. My chords are fine. Doing like growly voice in Fata Morgana doesn't fuck them up, then singing certainly won't. But yeah, it'll take a while to heal. That's one of those things you just gotta let happen at its own time. The same for a long while. It's so frustrating. Yeah, it's not so bad for me because I don't sing, but yeah, it's annoying when you suddenly want to sing, have to sing, and can't sing. That's kind of annoying. But yeah, it'll be fine. Is it Gorb?
No, it's not Gorb. Gorb is fine. Gorb is good. Gorb didn't do anything.
No, it's something that happened like a while ago, but is only just like properly an issue. It's literally only an issue because I have to sing, essentially. It'll be fine. Everything else that I've been doing is perfect. Gorb is fine. Did I stream Gorb? No, that was only on Gumi's channel. I forgot about that. Some people are going to hear that and be like, what the hell is Gorb? What the hell was that voice? It was a thing we did right after my break started on Gumi's channel. Where
Gorb is just Gorb. Gorb. This is how we talk. Gorb.
I don't know why. Gumi started doing it like at the start of the call. And then we just started torturing Uki with it. It was fun. It was great. Samurai. You can't samurai Gorb away, unfortunately. If you're trying to use a safe word for Gorb, that's a problem. And that's a you problem. I would definitely not introduce Gorb to any kind of scenario like that. He was so annoyed. Yeah. That's the first time I've actually heard Uki actually snap on a stream. Oh my god. I could tell when he was getting frustrated. I calmed it down, but man, Gumi just kept going to the point where he finally did the whole like, enough. Please stop. That was so funny. What stream was this? This was a Valorant stream about a week and a half ago, maybe. I don't think Uki streamed it either. I can't remember who else was there. But it was definitely on Gumi's channel. Gumi was streaming it. Uki was so done. Yeah, he was. It was great. IPN was there? Yeah, IPN was there. Oh, IPN was being tortured by it too. And Raymumu at the end. Yeah, Raymu dropped on for like 2 games. That was great. So yeah, pretty much Gumi was the only one streaming it. Oh man, so good. But anyway. When we come back to streaming, there will be some changes. I'm not going to do super long streams anymore. I'm done with doing like 9-hour streams as like a weekly thing. Because I don't think that's good for anyone. It's not good for me, and it's probably not good for people that actually want to stick around for most of the streams. What we're probably going to do instead is probably do like 1 week as Zatsudan, so that if I do have to like drop out of super chats because streams are going too long as well, because that's something that happens as well. We're probably going to do it that way so that if I have to catch up on super chats and Streamlabs, I'll be able to, because I hate not reading those, but at the same time sometimes they go on for a really long time. So yeah, I'll be trying to stop at the longest at like a 5 to 6 hour stream every day unless there's something special. Like there are some other things that I do want to do that would actually be like challenge streams, but I'm not planning on those anytime soon. Like I want to do a Link to the Past, the full game run, but that's like a 15-hour long game, so it'll be like 7 hours 2 days in a row kind of thing. Shorter equals any time less than 9 hours, essentially. I'm thinking like 5 hours is a good run. Like when I do a special stream, and that's the thing, I want to do more special streams as well, because for a while there, like every Friday or Saturday, I was doing like a special stream, like the confession stream and some of the other things that I was doing, where it was like, I put a lot of effort into this, let's do this on Friday or Saturday, and like they're only normally like an hour or 2 hours long. So I've been coming up with as many of those ideas as I can, because they're very rewarding. They always feel nice when you do something like that and you're like, I'm proud of that. It's not just gameplay, it shows off like a little bit more of my personality. So yeah, I'm hoping to do more of those, because to be honest, the last few weeks I definitely took on too many long form games. I'm not sure yet, but I may just stop playing Danganronpa for a while. I may catch up and finish because we're on like the final chapter of Danganronpa, but I may finish Danganronpa after I've like finished The Last of Us and like finished Fire Emblem Engage, so we don't still have 4 long form games going. Cooking stream? Never really do. My cooking is for me alone. Nobody gets to see that horrificness. But yeah, I'd probably like finish Danganronpa eventually and just give it a break for a while. I don't want to stop doing Fatamoru. I don't want to stop doing Engage either, because the fact I've managed to evade spoilers so far is impressive enough to me. Salad stream? I would just be slicing things. What would be the fun of that? If anything, I'd want to go like the whole 9 yards and be like, let's dissect a heart. Let's get a pig heart, which looks exactly like a human heart. And let's go through all the different valves. Let's cut it open and see the atriums, the ventricles. Let's show off how the pumps work. That'd be... No, we're still not doing that. No FF14. Nah, we're probably never going to finish FF14. We're probably going to stop FF14. I actually just cancelled my subscription. So yeah, we're probably done with that. Sir, why? Why not? I could be Dr. Ovid. Dissection stream? What did I just tune into? To be fair, I only said I would prefer that to a cooking stream. I don't want people to go away from this stream and put out like on Twitter or social media. Fuchan said he's going to end up cutting open a heart and doing dissection on stream. No. I did really like Aya's stream the other night. Aya just did a stream the other night where she was like, as a paladin, dating her maidens. That shit was hilarious. I still haven't watched it yet, but I want to watch, was it Pomu? I think it was a Pomu stream where she went on a date with a quote unquote Alira, right? I don't remember for sure, but I need to check that out. But that's the thing, for like the last 2 weeks, it's been like, it gets to a point where you're like, I don't want to spend any time around that environment at all. And now it's back to the point where I can actually enjoy other people's streams again. It's a good time for it since people are coming back. I'm glad like Mister's back to streaming, Albin Yan's back to streaming. More people will be coming back to streaming as it goes on. So I can check out their streams and get more inspiration for my own stuff and enjoy having fun watching them. Roleplay? Yeah, roleplay is always good. We've got a bunch of characters that we have now, but we also have a bunch that I already have in my head that we need things for. Is all I will say. Is that there are things in the work for. It's got to be an interesting year. Is all I will say. It's one of those sad things where it's like, you get told some really good news and it's like, that's awesome. I'm so excited. When will it be released? Oh, okay. I'll hold on to that for 9 months to a year. That's cool. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, long form plans. Long form plans. But one of the things I definitely did need to get through my head that like happened at the beginning of this break was me realizing I don't have to every damn week do the same streams. I don't have to always play the same games. I can be like, yo, I kind of fucked up on scheduling this many long form games. So we're going to do like these 2 this week and then those 2 the next week. I miss Fuchan stream. Name every Fuchan stream. Have you watched every Fuchan stream? Then you're not ready for the new Fuchan streams. You need to catch up on all the 9-hour ones. All the Zatsudans that go on for 4 hours. You need to catch up on all of those while I'm away. Yeah, then come back. Bruh, I know, right? But yeah, it's been a good time. No, you gatekeeping yourself? Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. We're back to Fulgur Ovid from debut. It's good. Just more open to stuff. More open to emotions and feelings and shit. Other than that, Fuchan from debut is back. I'm back to not giving a damn what anyone else says about me. I'm back to not letting rumors, especially when it's rumors about things I haven't fucking done, get to me. We're back to like stoic version Fuchan, where it's like, I need to read meditations every morning. I was literally doing that for a while. I was reading like the bullet points of meditations where it's like, hey, if it isn't actually factual, it doesn't matter. It's more a reflection on them than you. That's what we need to get back into. Fulgur debut 3.0. Maybe we're about to hit the 1 year mark. That'd be a good time for a new year, new me kind of thing. That'd be perfect. Marcus Aurelius the GOAT, for real. I still haven't gotten back into writing yet. That's my one failure so far. But I've got a week and a half to go. It's mainly because I started writing. I wrote like 4 paragraphs. And I was like, this is complete and utter shit. It's what you always do when you first go back into something. Like, I'm sure artists know this feeling as well. Writers definitely know this feeling. When you haven't like written anything, done anything artistic for like a couple of months, you suddenly jump back in. You're like, okay, just put the pen to the paper. Doesn't matter what comes out of you. We'll see. And then what comes out of you is complete and utter shit. And you're like, that's right. It's been a while. Well, let's delete all of that and we'll start again in another day or two when I've mentally recovered from this. Painfully true, yeah. But that's the thing. You just have to keep doing it. You just have to keep throwing yourself back into it, working at it. And, you know, eventually you won't delete what you wrote down and you'll be like, this is kind of shit, but I can edit it. This is a good base. This we can start from. Don't expose us. Oh, I'll expose you. I did get some really good advice for surprisingly artist block rather than writer's block, but I saw somebody talking about it the other day. The one great thing they found when they do get like block for art problems is that they like to create like a phone wallpaper or a desktop wallpaper for themselves, or even just like a portrait that they'll hang in their room. So instead of doing anything that like is related to any of their kind of work or is for anyone else, they're making something just for themselves that nobody else will see, but they'll be able to see every day. And so they create something like that is purely a passion project until they like it. They edit it as many times as they have to. They redo it as many times as they have to, but they make it perfect for themselves without letting anyone else see it. And then once that's done, normally they're fine to go back into doing things for other people again and sharing things with other people. That's a good idea. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I mean, that's definitely like a writer's advice thing as well, because there's definitely like write letters that you'll never send to people, and also just like write things for yourself that you'll never share with anyone else just because like it's for you. But yeah, I liked that idea of like putting it for artists, being able to like put it as like your phone wallpaper or your desktop wallpaper and just creating something uniquely you that you'll see every day kind of thing. That's really cool. Write a letter to my future self, maybe. That's actually a stream idea I had. And I'm very aware. Frick. I am very aware that in saying that out loud on a stream as a Nijisanji streamer, there's every chance that next week some other Nijisanji Yen member is going to decide that they're doing the exact same thing before I get back from my holiday. But yeah, one of the stream ideas that I had for when we get back is we're all going to do it. We're all going to write letters to our future selves. But yeah, I'm going to write a letter to my future self as well. We're going to like plan for things. It'll just be like a nice little, hey, self-actualization exercise. Therapy on stream, baby. But yeah, I think that'd be nice. I think that'd be a nice little relationship building exercise. I liked when we like wrote letters to all of Wave 1 and 5, even though we never ended up sending them. I feel like I know Aluna enough by now that I could write letters for them. Excellent. Maybe like 2 or 3 of them. The rest of them I definitely couldn't yet. Oh my god. How future are we talking? Maybe we do different ones. That could be a good idea. We could do one for like 1 year down the line, and then one for like 5 years down the line, and then one for like 20 years down the line. That seems more like it's goal setting stuff. That was another movie I watched recently that really made me cry and also laugh my ass off. A Korean drama comedy called Sunny. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of it. Literally Sunny, S-U-N-N-Y. Really good, really nostalgic feeling. I was surprised by how much of the music, considering it was set in Korea, ended up like so nostalgic for me as well. But yeah, that's a really good movie. Definitely watch it if you get the chance. That drama. Yeah, I love how so many of the Korean movies are like, they don't give a shit. Like a lot of them are so silly and over the top. Like I forget the name. Like a lot of the comedies that I've watched are like that, like Midnight Runners, where they go into crazy situations. But I think it's called The Dude Inside Me, which sounds like a dirty title. But that's another comedy that just feels like an entire series of K-drama just turned into one tiny little movie. Anyway, I've been watching like a lot of those. I'm gonna rewatch Confessions soon as well. I watched Memories of Matsuko like 3 months ago, and I watch that like every year. But I want to rewatch Confessions as well. Kinky? I know, right? Oh my god. Never heard of it, but it's on the list. Let's go. It's also really confusing seeing Yamapi recently. Yamapi showing up in... Oh crap, what's that called? The Death Game one. Anyway. Alice in Borderland. Yeah, Yamapi suddenly showing up in Alice in Borderland after I hadn't seen him in anything for I hadn't seen him since Terraformers. But I mean, yeah, I watched like all the Yamapi stuff like back when I was a teenager. I hear Yamapi, you did. It just blew my mind to suddenly see him. Dude's still looking good as well. Appears immediately naked. Did you watch Parasite, Fufu? Who hasn't watched Parasite? Everybody's watched Parasite. Parasite is a masterpiece of filmmaking, mostly in its direction. Oh man, I watched like a video analysis on Parasite that was all about how like every time they're like going to the rich people area, they're like literally, it shows all the scenes of them climbing up. Every time they're going back home to the poor people area, they're climbing down. Every time there's a rich person and a poor person in a scene together, there will literally be a line between them. Sometimes it's like a literal sheet of glass. Sometimes it's just like blemish on the floor line kind of thing. Like, oh my god, the directorial detail in that is so good. They went out of their way to always have something symbolizing the separation between the rich and the poor, and it was wild. Yeah, Parasite was amazing. Cinematography was incredible, and like the set design and everything, and the direction. I mean, the general story was good as well. I was surprised by the ending, I'll say that much. The ending really went further than I expected it to. I'm gonna watch it again. I might watch that again as well, actually. I'm definitely watching Confessions tonight, but I might watch that again as well. Parasite was a good movie, and I haven't watched it since like it first released. No spoilers. Obviously, I wasn't gonna actually say the spoiler. It was just, yeah, I was just unexpected of how far it went. Watch along, maybe? I don't really like watch alongs. I'm not going to be... Like, it just feels weird to me. Like, I'd like to do a watch along if we could do, like, a full-on, like, Amazon share thing where everybody's watching at the same time and you can see how many people are watching. It just feels weird when the video is essentially just me and a timer. I don't know. If people enjoy that, maybe we'll do that in the future. I was thinking about doing that for... Oh, what is it that's coming out? Freyren the anime. If we can... Yeah, because that will be shared properly on Crunchyroll, I'm sure. Either Crunchyroll or the other one. But yeah, somebody's definitely got to get the official English release of that. And Freyren really, like, blew my mind. The first manga that got me back into reading manga after, like, more than a decade. So I'd be happy to do a watch-along of that to the anime and see how it goes. Especially since that would be the first anime that I'd be watching weekly as well. It's getting an anime? Yeah, they announced that like 2-3 months ago. Freyren's getting an anime. I don't know exactly when it's coming out. I'm very interested to see how they're going to do it. Because they don't show a lot of the fights in that series. So I'm wondering if they're just going to cut them out completely and like save their budget, or if they're going to go all out with it. And they're going to be like, well, there's only a couple of fights we actually show in the manga, so maybe we'll make them like super high budget and super like detailed, graphic, frame rate up. We'll see. What is BGM name? It doesn't have a name yet. I still have like 8 OSTs to add to the membership, and I haven't added them yet. So they will be added soon. Do not worry about it. If you join the membership, I have already added like 4 of the OSTs. I uploaded those all on the first 2 days. And then got distracted by other things. But yeah, no, there's a lot more OSTs to go up, and they'll be coming out bit by bit. Is this sad too? No, this is actually joy too. Thank you very much. I saw everyone when we started this stream being like, this song is so sad. How dare. You put 2? I didn't even put 4. Oh no. Well, okay, I made videos for 4. I guess I only uploaded 2 of them. I'm so good at my job, but I will add them all before we come back from my break. God damn it. Will you put battle BGM? Yeah. Yeah, I own pretty much all of them. Are there any I don't own the rights to? I can't upload the instrumental of Legatus 505. That's pretty much it. I could still... I've already done the lo-fi version of that. So yeah, all of them will go up. Chill BGM too? Yeah. You forgot? It's not so much I forgot as much as I ran away from the issue. It's not so much I was like, oh, I didn't remember to do that, so much as it was, I don't want to do that today. Today's a day for finishing Critical Role. Today's a day for reading No Longer Human. Today's a day for doing like an extra long dog walk. That's what my life has been. You know, a proper holiday. Like, that's the thing. Half the people will be like, you better have a proper holiday, Borg. You better switch off social media. And then the other half of people will be like, why isn't he saying anything? You could at least post things on Twitter. And it's like, it's a bit of both. It's a bit of both. But yeah, no, that should show you how well I am resting. To the point where I will just be like, I could do that, or I could play Valorant for 6 hours today. And yes, I could technically be uploading them while I play Valorant, but then I play worse. Neither thing feels good. Oh my god. I'm half. How about your wine? Almost empty. I only had the one glass. Oh, it's so good. If I manage to unlock my Twitter tonight, I will post what type of wine it was. I can't remember how much it costed, but I remember that the store clerk like got it for me. Said, because I'm just trying different wines all the time now. There's one that I really like, which was like an amber mix. So I'll post the name of that one as well. That's now my favorite wine. But this is a red wine, but it's a mix of a bunch of things as well. Valovid always lives, always. Always. And yeah, I'll upload my bookshelf as well. If I manage to unlock Twitter tonight. If I can do the mathematics. Oh my god. Amber mix? Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it is. It must be a mix of like red wines and white wines and I don't know. Let me look this up. This one I'm pretty sure I remember the name of. Ah, River Salt Amber 18. This is French. You know what? I'll just post it in chat and you guys can Google it. I don't know what it's a mix of. But this is my favorite wine of all time so far. Very nice. And it is like a bright orange color rather than any kind of red or white color. At my Valentine's playing Valo and Genshin. Genshin? For shame. For shame. Valorant though, good shit. Did you play the Valorant dating game? Not Godfather again? I mean, if I made my own wine, it probably would be a mix of amaretto and wine. You really said Google it? Yeah, I did. How dare you Genshin shame? How dare you mention Genshin in front of me? We don't talk about these children's games. Sorry for being a Genshin player. It's okay. I'm trying to make that as innocuous as like being a League player. I want anyone at any time when they admit that they play Genshin to be like, yeah, I know it sucks. Oh, I'm sorry. Children's game? Hey, I've seen the fan base. I'm sorry. The game's actually pretty okay. The gameplay is actually pretty decent. But then you meet the fan base. It's like Homestuck for me. It was like Homestuck was pretty cool. Then I met the fan base and it was like, you know what? I'm not a part of this. True. Too true. That's true of many games. Very true. League is definitely one of them. Like, League got bad to the point where you do actively have people like so many people, like so many Nijisanji streamers as well will be like, yeah, I love playing League, and just wait for people to be like, shame, terrible, boo. And then they quit. They're like, yeah, no, I was just kidding. I don't really play that. Oh my god. The Boku no Hero. You see, I was never part of that fandom, so that's okay. I watched the first season. It was fun. But yeah, I don't know anything about the fan bases always ruin things. The best thing to do is just to stay away from fan bases and enjoy what you like, but sometimes you just can't escape them. Again, it's that whole social media thing where they try to shove the most dramatic versions of things in your face and hurt you with them. It sucks. But yeah, if you enjoy things, you should enjoy things. Like I said, the gameplay of Genshin, pretty damn good. Depending on the character you're using, very fun. Does not scale well enough, other than that. And the problem that most of the characters, which is most of the unique gameplay, is hidden behind gacha mechanics, is sinister and predatory. But other than that, this is why I don't get given gacha sponsorships. Anyway, yeah, we'll stick to our JRPGs. You unlock things. You occasionally pay for DLC, but DLC is like one thing. DLC and special editions, it's like you pay this much, we'll give you this. Other things, it's like you give us a ton of money, we'll see what you get. I can't with that. I can't. Man, really be burning bridges? Ever since I debuted, I told you I'm back to debut, Ovid. Done with this. You have Tower of Fantasy? Tower of Fantasy was an amazing game, because they paid me money to say so. And at least I was awake for that sponsorship. Poor Uki. Uki was so tired during that second sponsorship. He just didn't know what was going on. Oh my god. It was fun anyway. I do genuinely enjoy doing sponsorships. Like, I wouldn't take them if I thought anything was like genuinely like a bad idea. Like, if Genshin offered me a sponsorship, they'd have to pay me like blood money. I'm talking like enough money that they could essentially buy my 4 mechanical limbs. Genshin would have to pay me a lot. Tower of Fantasy, it was like, oh, they're new guys. They're just trying. They're cute. We'll see. If Genshin sponsors you, I would laugh. I'm not gonna lie. If, like, there are a bunch of ones that if they offered me, I'd be like, yeah, I'm all over that. We got some Raid Shadow Legends ones recently. I would have loved doing that. Oh man, Tears of Themis, that's actually incredible. I might actually just play Tears of Themis myself at some point, because the characters actually look pretty interesting. Yeah, there's a bunch of games like that where it's like, sponsorship opportunity? No way. Some of those like really blow our minds. And then obviously I've been lucky enough to get to actually like seek out some really wild ones, like the manga ones and the book ones. New carnival sponsor, that's what I saw in chat. Like, yeah, like I said, if they sponsor me, so the company won't mind the fact that I have to make it an adult rated stream, then we'll do the full uncensored version of New Carnival. And we will have to make it locked behind an age thing where you have to like legally say you're 18 and over. But it'll be great. That I would definitely do. New Carnival, where you at? Hit me up. I've done worse things on my streams. You don't know what happens on Legatus 505. Oh my god. That'd be so funny. Oh man. But yeah. I'm glad we did this today. It's just been a nice like little chat. Ugh, and I was so tired. I don't know why. Does wine make you guys tired? Wine always makes me tired. Like when it's different drinks like cocktails and things, they're like wake me up more than anything. They make me energetic. They make me want to fight or dance or other things. But yeah, with wine, it just always makes me tired and more sensual and more chill. I love hearing you're having fun. Oh, thank you. Life makes me tired. Yeah, true though. True though. Feel warm with wine? Yeah, it definitely like warms you up. It warms your chest and your body. I feel like all alcohol does that though. But yeah, wine is definitely more of a comfy thing. I don't know how Lena does it all the time. I need like hard liquor. Hard liquor I have fun with. Wine is more like a, now we chill for a while. Sensual? Sensual is not a dirty word. Sensual is like a calming, relaxing kind of feeling. Mulled wine? Mulled wine is great. Mulled wine, I only ever have it like Christmas time. And now I have finished my glass of wine. But I still have about 2 bites of steak. Damn it. It is a dirty word. You know what? Let me look it up. How dare. The enjoyment, expression of or pursuit of physical, especially sexual pleasure. Not only sexual pleasure, especially sexually. You can use sensuality in a non-dirty way. It's just especially sexual pleasure. But you said mulled wine? Oh no, we're not talking about Mister's kind of thing. How dare. See, that is a dirty word. No, it's a word with dirty connotations. It's a word that can be used in an adult way. It's not a word that necessarily means an adult thing. Keep gaslighting us? It's not gaslighting. I read the exact definition of it. Especially sexual. Meaning especially sexual, but not necessarily. Physical. Which means it could just be like wanting to hug someone. Wanting to hold hands with someone. Wanting to just have a chill time. Netflix and wine. Like dominance and submission. Okay, Bamboo. That's just too far. Hand holding is lewd. Only in anime. Only in anime. Anime where you can show as many panty shots as you want, but the hand holding's got to be censored. You still eating futan? Yeah, I've still got a little bit left. Still got one bite of steak and one bite of broccoli. This BGM is nice. Yeah, this is really nice. Who said hold toes? Oh god. I'm glad that this is my only stream for this next week and a half. I see that and I'm immediately like, ah, I remember why I was emotionally exhausted. Chat. Why are you like this, chat? Ah, chat. Yuck. Don't lie, you missed this. Not this. Not this. There's a reason you guys are sheep. You guys don't even have toes. You have hooves. You don't even get toes. You can't even talk about toes anymore. I may make that a banned word on the channel. I have the power. I can do that. I could do that. I wouldn't do that. It would mess around with a lot of other things, but still. Touch hooves. But then does that count as like touching feet or touching hands? I guess both. I've been seeing a lot of comfy sodas recently as well though. And something that are called sheep sonas. That's a new one. Sheep sonas seem to be like an updated version. Or it's just the sheep version. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of comfy sonas, so you guys are all ready for that stream when we come back. That's great. We're not going to do that immediately when we come back. It'll probably be like 2 to 3 weeks after we come back, but yeah. The comfy sona stream is going to be fun. I saw a lot of people like preparing their background stories as well. Sheep sonas have been around for a while. For me, I only just saw them recently. Sheep sonas are just sheep, yeah. There's the comfy sonas and then there's the sheep sodas. Bum, bum, bum. Good, because I have no lore right now. You don't even have to have lore. You don't have to have lore, or you don't necessarily have to have a drawing for the comfy sona stream. It'll be either way. It's just nicer if it comes with a drawing as well. We need a lore? No, you can just have an image. I will be rating all comfy sonas that come my way. Whether they're just lore, just images, or lore and images. Lore and images will obviously be preferred. Like, I'll be going through those first. Trying to touch those and like... those. Trying to like find those first. And add those to a list before we even start the stream. So I make sure that I can see all of those. But yeah, obviously anyone who does anything will work as well. Look, man. A full glass of wine hits pretty hard for some reason. I don't know why. This is what I mean. Like, I can drink a full bottle of rum and have a good night and be conscious. But one glass of wine and I'm like, oh, I'm tired. My brain's not working too well. 10-hour stream, let's go. Now we're going to wrap up in a little bit. This is my final bite of steak. And then we're just going to chat for like 10 minutes. And then we're going to be done. A full bottle of rum. It was a fun night. It was a fun night. I finished the Legends of Vox Machina, which is a good time. And then I had a brand new Alpharad video. He hasn't released a video in a while. That was great. It was like 40 minutes long. And then I watched No Longer Human. It was an interesting night. I drank for a long time. Oh, and then I watched a movie called Little Monsters. It has like zombie children. It was a strange comedy movie. It was good though. It was fun. Whenever I get drunk, I watch comedies. I, 'cause, 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 ' That was a big bite. I have no wine to wash it down with. Oh no. Oh my god. Is it not funny if you're not intoxicated? No, I watch a lot of comedy when I'm not drunk either. Ugh, if you have to get drunk to enjoy something, it's not good for your life. It's a bad idea. Just don't do that. Especially if it's like social situations kind of thing. If you feel like you have to get drunk to enjoy yourself around certain people, you just don't like those people. They're not worth the price of the alcohol, and they're not worth wasting your time on. And it's just like when I am drunk, I'm like, it's time to catch up on everything I've missed so far. I load up my specific YouTube profile, which is just subscribed to comedy things. If you need to get drunk to have fun, look into that. Yeah, exactly. If you feel like you need to get drunk to enjoy yourself, especially if it's like letting off steam as well, if you feel like you can't actually relax, you can't have like a good day off without getting drunk, that's a sign of alcoholism. That's a coping mechanism. That's not good. You seriously need to deal with that ASAP. It's really, really bad. Oh, at the hangover? Exactly. Although if you had a hangover, you drank too much. I mean, I clearly drank too much the other night, but other than that, you've been laughing at comedies like you're stoned. No, that's completely different. Stop calling me out. Hey, everyone can deal with things in their own level, at their own time, in their own way. I'm just saying, yeah, that's like a textbook example right there. Not a great idea. Am I coping? Maybe. I think a lot of people need to cope in different ways. It's not necessarily bad to have coping mechanisms. It's just bad if you're only relying on coping mechanisms. You should be able to figure out what's causing you to rely on things, and you should go from there. As long as you know, like I know that I like to drink like once a week just because I enjoy it. It's not that I need to do it. And there are times that I go a whole like month, sometimes even 2 months without drinking because I'm just like, I don't particularly wanna. I would rather be like fully conscious every day for the next 2 months. So yeah, just not really bothered. But then there are some times that I'll drink like every 2 to 3 days, and I will know why that is happening, and I'll be like, it's fine. This is every 2 to 3 days, but it'll happen for like a week or two, and I'll sort my head out right and everything will be fine. It's only a problem if you feel like you're slipping into a routine that is actually bad for you. And it doesn't have to just be alcohol either. It could be all kinds of things. Pretty much anything that's unhealthy for you. Even things that don't seem unhealthy for you. I definitely knew someone who was like addicted to exercise at one point. To the point where it damaged his work capabilities. As he would be like, oh no, I didn't finish the marathon last week. I need to train more, and would actually take time off work to make sure he could do a marathon. Oh my god. And also just like try to do it during the day. That's a thing. Yeah. I mean, exercise is another thing that releases endorphins and serotonin. It's another thing that calms you and makes you feel good. People would consider that healthy until it gets to a certain point. Gym bros? Not even just gym bros. A lot of cardio bros can be like that. Cannot relate. I feel that. I can't relate either. Exercise for me is something I do for myself. Definitely not addicted to it. Like a sports anime IRL, except you realize it's not a healthy lifestyle. If you get to sports anime level, you're definitely having a problem. In sports anime, they definitely never go to class either. Is their name Arnold? How dare you? Arnold Schwarzenegger is a treasure. Fulgur Ovid addiction? Definitely a thing. There are definitely people that can be addicted to VTubers. And again, there are definitely people that can use like entertainment as a coping mechanism. I certainly, like, one of the reasons that I got so addicted to like the offline TV videos, and in particular like the Sky's Toasts Among Us videos, was because that was another thing that happened around the same time I hurt my back for the first time and like Smash Bros came out. That's why those were the two things that I fell back on, two things that I could actually do to calm myself while I was in a lot of pain. It was like playing Smash Bros and watching those videos. That's why that kind of shit, like, yeah, even to this day, if I'm feeling sick or I'm feeling like tired or I need to just switch off my brain, those are things that I still fall back on. Yeah. Still part of psychology. As long as you don't let it get out of hand and you just use those things when you need them, it's all good. Quit with the head pats. I'm fine. I'm I'm probably healthier than I have been in the last 5 years. I just also have nerve issues that will never go away. So sleepy, you said addicted, and I heard addicted. Danny, that's a problem. Escapism is sometimes the only way to get through tough things. Exactly. That's the thing. Like, the way we word things is always a problem as well. Because, like, I've talked a lot, and this is the problem. I know what I'm thinking when I talk about, like, coping mechanisms and unhealthy addictions. But at the same time, when I'm talking about addictions, I don't always say, like, unhealthy. Sometimes I just say addiction. And it's the same as when I used to be, like, completely against, like, parasocial thing. Like, it's a buzzword that people use where they don't really understand it, where it's like, parasocial shit is everywhere. We are all parasocial to so many different things. It's the dangerous levels of parasociality that become a problem. It's the dangerous levels of, like, addiction and coping mechanisms that become a problem. You can be addicted to any number of things and have it under control. And you can use any number of things for escapism or to deal with your own problems as long as you have it under control and as long as you know yourself and are taking care, making sure you're doing it in moderation and taking care of yourself. But yeah, I was definitely, like, guilty of that when I first started streaming as well. Just being like, parasocial bird. But yeah, that's the problem. The problem is when you, like, know what you're thinking in your head and you're like, hey, here's what I want to say. And then somebody else hears those words and is like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Let me show you these 12 scientific breakdowns of why you're wrong. And it's like, that's not what I really meant, though. You're taking it to, like, an extreme level. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Especially, yeah, like when you're a streamer. When you're a streamer and you do talk for 9 hours a day sometimes. Occasionally, you're going to say very, very, very stupid things. And people are going to be able to clip those and be like, this is exactly what this person thinks, even though he said it 8.5 hours into a workday, essentially. TED Talk Terry, what? Everything in excess is bad. Sorry, no base. Wait, what? What's the no base? But I mean, yeah. The Spice Girls said it best. The Spice Girls were way ahead of their time. Too much of something is just too much. There you go. Context matters. Context matters, and there's also the fact that sometimes people just don't explain themselves properly. Sometimes people just, like, say things in a way that makes sense in their brain at the time, and you've already been talking for like 5 hours, Brian turns off, you say something stupid, and it's like, do I apologize for that? Or do I just, like, understand that at least my fan base will know what I meant? It's that kind of thing. If you don't know who the Spice Girls are, you're too young. True. True. Ziggy Zig. Ah. Who was your favorite Spice Girl? When the Spice Girls were actually big, my favorite Spice Girl was Baby Spice. Emma. Nowadays, I guess Posh Spice. Because she's the only one I still know is actually doing anything. And even then, it's just because she's Beckham's wife. I don't know. Oh, yo, Ginger Spice did go on to have, like, a really good musical career by herself. What was that song? Send me where I need to go. Yeah, she had a pretty good singing career on her own. Stop calling me out. Wait. I feel crappy saying the wrong thing when I'm trying to communicate. That's the thing, though. Everyone does it. And it's fine to slip up. You've just got to, like, know when you've slipped up and be like, yeah, I kind of fucked up on that. My bad. Bend it like Posh Spice, if only. Communication is hard, yeah. And you'll never fully understand what somebody else meant when they said anything. Like, no matter what. I don't care. Like, no matter how long you've known someone, you're never going to fully understand what's going through their brain. But you think about everything that goes into making a human. All of, like, the tiny little cells. Each one a tiny little robot full of proteins. Oh my god. I just watched a Kurzgesagt video, which is why I'm currently thinking about, like, the proteins that build up life and how many billions and trillions and gazillions there are just in the DNA, let alone the weird-ass languages they speak. When you build it up into actual proteins that become cell walls, that become all kinds of different things. Anyway, the chemistry of the brain is never going to be understood by anyone. No matter how much you think you know someone, if they happen to have like something go slightly wrong in their day and their chemical balance is a bit off, they may suddenly be acting like a dick. And you may be like, why did this happen? Did something happen to them? What did I do to them? Meanwhile, it's just because they ate a bad burrito and their body is punishing them a little bit. Chemicals in the brain can really mess with you a lot. Nudge, I know. I couldn't even get through it all. I was just like, no, I'm going to stop myself there because it's going to make me sound less drunk and more on pomo leaf. Which I'm certainly not. Barely understand myself on most days. Exactly. Most days I wake up and I'm like, how am I going to feel today? Am I going to want to get out of bed? We shall see. What is the self, though? You can know yourself pretty well. But yeah. Important to know yourself. Nerd brain has entered. Well, this is what I mean. This is very much how my brain is now. I am not in a streaming mode right now. I'm very much in a chill mode. In a brain turned off kind of mode. In a just stream of consciousness mode. The brain where you have barely slept. I've been sleeping a lot. It's been great. The id, the ego, and the superego. And see, I don't even fully agree with that. There are good ways to break it down, but I think the human brain is way more complex than that. Self is often just a horny mound of cells. I mean, honestly, everything does just want to reproduce. That is the ultimate goal for a lot of things. Why is a female sheep called a ewe? Because it's you. I don't know. Why is a female sheep called a ewe, Jojo BB? There better be a joke in here, or I'm going to be very sad. That's another thing I watched. I watched the first half of the new season of You, which is a lot better than it has been. Like, seasons 2 and 3 kind of did the same thing again. Season 4 actually pretty good so far. Season 4 really dark and messed up. 1 out of 10? What? I didn't even see the other end to the joke. Where's the other end to the joke? You can't grade my joke when I didn't tell a joke. I read it. Can't. It's ongoing? Yeah. They've only released the first half of season 4 for some reason. We don't need to get it. We don't need it to 1 out of 10 then? You don't know. It may be a 10 out of 10. What kind of show is that? It's a show that was based on a book about a dude who is basically obsessed with like one woman at a time. He decides he's in love with them. He stalks them. He does anything he has to get with them. He has problems. He's a murderer. He's a psychopath. A lot of shit goes down. And there's been 4 seasons of it, and it keeps getting more and more wild. Right now, he's rubbing knuckles with a bunch of rich kids in London. It makes 0 sense, but it's just great fun to watch. It kind of reminds me of Dexter. Like, not Dexter the TV show, which kept itself kind of grounded, but still got a bit wild. But like Darkly Dreaming Dexter, where it started off with like, hey, this is a serial killer who works for the police. And it's like, that's cool. That's a cool idea for a story. And then they were like, and also there's a demon inside of him. And also there's other demons in the world, and they can interact with each other. And it's like, oh. Dexter's Laboratory? No, Dexter the serial killer show. Anyway. JoJo makes 0 sense, but a lot of people still watch it. Yeah. That's another one of those ones where I'm like, I loved season 2 of JoJo. Season 3 and beyond, it just kept going. It just kept going. I love how many people thought it was Dexter's Lab. Haven't seen Dexter in a while. It does not hold up. I actually rewatched the entire season, the entire series of Dexter right before the like new series came out. The new series was actually okay. I didn't mind it. It was okay. But man, like the final 2 seasons of Dexter before that one, and the ending especially, oh my... Is it good? Most of Dexter's okay. I'd say like the first 3 seasons of the show Dexter were actually really enjoyable. Then it just... I don't know where they went with some of those choices. Some of the relationship choices. They didn't follow the directions of the books, but they also didn't do anything particularly unique and interesting. But then yeah, the newest series that they did, it at least had an interesting overarching plot. That's good. That's fine. I'm excited for season 7. Oh, of JoJo. I was like, wait, there's more Dexter? How? What about NBC Hannibal? It was a good show. It was a good show. For Hannibal to Dexter, fair. Yeah, they were all around at the same kind of time. Yes, they did, raring to go. Yes, they did. Don't give Hannibal TV series slander. I literally didn't. What are you talking about? I love Mads Mikkelsen. I would never say anything bad about anything Mads Mikkelsen's ever done. One of my favorite actors of all time. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up this stream now. I think I can send you guys to Aya. We should still be doing karaoke. Bum, bum, bum. Right? Yes. Okay, good. Let's have a nice break. Thank you. Yeah. But to continue this break, I'm going to be back roughly around Noctix's first anniversary. So that'll be fun. I can't tell you how much is going to be going on there yet, because we don't know properly either. We'll see what happens. But thank you to everybody who joined me today. I had a wonderful time. I'll try to get myself unlocked on Twitter. And we'll see in the morning if I have to unarchive this stream, because I don't know how much I talked about that I wasn't supposed to. One glass of wine apparently hits you really hard for some reason. But thank you guys. This has been fun. Yeah, I'm glad I'll be back to streaming again soon. It's one of those things where, like, you need to take a break for your own mental health, but at the same time you miss doing it. Like, streaming is so much fun. But at the same time, yeah, I definitely needed to get out of my own headspace to realize what I was doing wrong and what I need to be doing better in the future. So that'll be good. Thank you guys for joining me. I will continue to upload my music soonish. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe in another 3 to 4 days. We'll see. I won't promise anything because I am on holiday and I'm treating that very seriously. But have a lovely night. Enjoy Aya's karaoke. I hope you'll have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining me. Please take it easy. Do not be led astray, my confidants. And as always, I will catch you guys next time. I did the wrong thing. Did the right thing, but there are other things to press at the same time. Goodbye! I'll be back very soon, everybody. Have a wonderful time. I'll see you guys in roughly 2 weeks. Bye-bye.